And something that I always love about working with couples is there's that saying that people always love to say in business that no one's ever going to care about your business as much as you do. But I
Mhm.
always think except for the caveat of like, except for your spouse, right? Because you guys are both working towards like the same common goal. And I always see like whenever we work with like a husband and wife combo tends to go really well because I think the husband and wife teams that work together, they know that they can work together. Cause I have met people who are like, my husband needs to do his own thing or I need to go do my own thing. Like we can't be in the same room working together.
Yeah.
And but I think that, having two sets of hands, two people working towards the same common goal, John, like you're talking about, like obviously you brought all of this training knowledge to the equation here. And Angie, with your experience in just like corporate America, sales, marketing, all that stuff, you guys both are able to like own different parts of the business extremely well. And I think that's exactly what is allowing you guys to do what you're doing right now, which obviously we'll get into in a little bit. But Angie, do you mind talking a little bit about like your experience like in sales and stuff like that? Because I think a lot of times dog trainers are really good at training, but they don't necessarily focus on all these other things that you guys are tackling right now with, which is like marketing and sales and stuff like that. So do you mind just
Well,
talking about your experience with that?
yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter how good of a dog trainer we are. If people don't know who we are and we're not having conversations, they're never going to sign up with us. And so I have done all sorts of sales, including cold calls, including door knocking, lots and lots of rejection. I read a lot of books on sales. I talk about them regularly in our coaching calls because even with 20 plus years experience in sales, it's good to be reminded that like if I'm being rejected, it's not personal.
Mhm.
If I'm, coming up against objections, it's not personal.
Right.
So, and how to deal with those effectively. I would say for us, the sales portion it's the biggest part because again,
Mhm.
we have no dogs to train if we have no sales. And so we don't get to do what we love if we are not answering the phone, if we are not getting back to clients. We've had multiple clients that we have closed because we responded. Literally, we just answered our phone. And we had one that signed with us because she's planning a wedding right now. And she's like, I wish anybody in the wedding world would respond as fast as you guys
Yeah.
did and were as informative as you guys are. I think she brought her dog into us like the next day.
Yeah. Yeah, I always think it's like attendance. It's like attendance in college. It's like it's such part of your grade. It's like show up to class, and this is the
Yeah.
same thing. It's like just answer your phone when it rings, and that's easy in theory, but when it comes to execution, can understand sometimes when people don't do it. It's like you kind of get sick of the phone ringing, or is this person not going to buy from me, or I'm in the middle of eating dinner or something like that. But I just think that's where like the discipline comes in, where it's like you just need to do it regardless of how you're feeling in that moment.
Well, and like we equate everything to dogs. Like literally our bills, how many dogs do we need to sell in order to pay the mortgage, right? So everything that we do, we equate to sales and it kind of keeps it on the forefront of John is working towards a new Corvette for me, which is kind of a weird
Oh, let's
statement,
go.
but
Her dream car.
he's the
That's
obsessive one
awesome.
about the Corvette. And so like we have a goal. We have like if we sell this many and hit this number, like we're gonna go do it. So
That's awesome.
yeah, and so we by equating it everything to our sales, the quantity of dogs, then it's a little less overwhelming, and B, it's like, oh, I'm halfway to mortgage payment or whatever the case is, and
Yeah.
it encourages us to answer the phone a little bit more,
Right.
even
Yeah.
during that time.
Really, really funny thing is Angie says regularly that together we make a good business owner
Yeah.
because she has skills that I definitely don't have, and I have skills that she doesn't have. Right?
Yeah.
We both have the sales background. I've been in sales like, all my life too. I've been in the oil business. I've been a financial advisor, financial planner, estate planner. But really, when you start to create relationships over the phone with clients, it doesn't matter what you're selling. It's that
Mhm.
relationship. And if you don't know how to create that relationship, like you're not going to sell to them. It's not about the technical side of our training program. It's about the experience. It's
That's
about
right.
us being able to help them. And if we're able to portray that over the phone and let them know that we're with you for the long haul, we have vested interest in your success because we're a guaranteed program. We're going to be able to eliminate all of these behaviors because we've seen them all. Through the thousands upon thousands of dogs that we've trained, we've seen literally everything.